So, good evening, everyone, and welcome to day 5 of digital forensics using Kali Linux. In previous lecture, we have read about networking and web operations, which we can perform in Kali Linux using some command promotes. In today's lecture, we are going to see some advanced tools in Kali Linux, which are very important also. And let me share my screen and we will move forward. Hope my screen is visible. Today we are going to learn about some advanced command line tools which we will use. There first we have tar command. It is very widely used command. It is used to create and manipulate compressed archive files in internet world. We all are familiar with what are archive file. If the tar command is used to create or extract or we can say manipulate the archive files. The tar stand for tape archive. It is commonly used command. The basic syntax for tar tar command is before going to basic syntax, let me tell you more about the that command. Let's suppose those who are not those who are not know about what is archive files, let me tell you. Let's suppose I want to share thousands file with you. For that, I can share thousand of them one by one, or we can make a archive file for that. We can create a single file from that thousands of files by archiving them, and then we will share, and then another person will extract them then those old files. We can archive them with tar command in using in Linux. There are such algorithms for archive that files which are gzip, bzip2, xz, and another. There are another one also. Archiving file is a very efficient way to store and transport files and directories from. The basic syntax for the tar command is first we will type tar, then we will provide some, we will give some, we will give option, then we provide the file name, we will provide the archive name, means we will provide the name for the, let's for I want to create a archive file with name of zip. So we will provide zip here, and then we will provide the directory or many files name which we want to for which we want to make the archive file. How this tar command work? When you run the tar command, it take this specified source files or directories and create a archive file from them. These archive file we can compress or uncompress them depending on your specific that you specify. Tar can create archive file in various formats like .tar, .tar, .gz, tar.bz2, and tar.xz. There are many options available for tar. Some of them are -c, -x, -v. -c to, is used to create a new archive. -x to create extract files from existing archive. -v is used to display details for archive file. -f is used to specify the name for the archive file which we are creating. -z is used g to create archive file of g g ggip format. J is used for create bzip2 format, and t is used to display the content of archive file. And there are many more options we can use. Basically, tar command is used to create backup files. It is used to compress data and many more features things you can for many more functions you can use tar command. Let's simply move to our terminal and see the how tar command works. Let's suppose I want to create a archive file for the download directory. For that purpose, we will type tar dash c for create and then we will and f4 specify the name of the archive file. Then we will give the file name which we are give mm, archive.tar. Then we will give source destination source directory which we have download. As you can see, the archive.tar is created to extract that tar file. We will use tar dash x for extract. Then we will use v for see detail display details. of extracting, then we'll give file name by app and archive. As you can see, it extracts all the data of tar. There are so many options. You can use all of them and perform your work by using tar command. We have done this. We have created a tar file and we have seen the content of it. To see the content of a tar file, you can use tar cvf. Then we will give file name. As you can see, we got all the content that present in the file. Moving ahead, we have extract. We have already extracted a tar file. Next, we have monitoring system performance. As we all know, the performance monitoring is a very crucial task to ensure that the system is running efficiently or not. There are many Linux provide variety of tools and commands to monitor our system performance, how our system is performing, how much our CPU uses, and memory uses, how many tasks are running. But we can monitor these these thing by using some simple tools which are open sourcely present for Linux. There are many tools, or you can say commands are present for monitor the system performance. Some tools are Nagios, Zabbix, Munim, and there are many more tools there. These tools are open sourcely available and monitor the health of our system, performance of our system, various network resources, services, and many things it will measure and give you a GUI interface to measure that and monitor them. If we are doing anything on our system, a process runs and they will capture all the process that you are running, how much CPU is using this process, how much memory they are using, All these things can be monitored by these tools. These tools provide a web interface which make more easier to monitor our system, and they will also provide a GUI interface which is quite efficient to read. These tools can use to serve monitor server. These are also used to monitoring network devices such as routers, switches, and for firewalls. They are also used to verify the availability of and performance of a web application database and a software system. These tools provide a real-time network, real-time alert if there are mishappening happening with your system. If there are some unknown process are running in backend, you can see them by using these tools. Next, we have managing running process. How we can manage processes in our system. Let's suppose if we are running in applications, the various processes are start running. How we can stop running? How we can manage them? How we can perform some? How we can run our system smoothly and securely? There are some ways to manage our processes in Linux. You can use some commands to see what process is running at the particular time, and some commands to terminate them these processes, and do multiple operations with the processes if we want to do. So, first we have ps command. PS command shows you a list of running processes with their ID, parent processes, memory usage, and CPU time. PS stand for process status, and it used to display information about running process on a system. For PS, there are some options we can use with PS. Some One is dash E to show all the running process, and then we have dash U to display user-oriented information about. By using dash U, you can get to know about some information about the owner, and we have dash F, which is used to display full format list of processes with their PPID, which is parent process ID, process group ID, and another more information. Let's try PS command and see the processes. If we type simple PS, it will show the processes that related with this terminal. Here we have these processes. There we have PIDs, and then if we type PS dash E, we got all the running process. with their PID and another information. Then if we type PS dash F, it will give full formatted information with where we have PPID and another UID and the hash time and another things, another more information about the processes. By using PS-L, got long formatted answer. We can use all of them together by dash. We can use AUX. Here we got all the available information about the processes. You can see. By this we can see which processes are running in our system. It is we can monitor all the performance and troubleshoot our system by PS. Next we have kill command. Kill command it is also very important and useful command. It is used to terminate or send a signal to a process. It is powerful tool to manage the running processes processes in a system. The basic syntax for kill command is first we will type kill, then we will give PID. We have already seen the PIDs of the processes. There are some options. We can simply kill a process or we can give signals to the processes. There are some common signals we can give with the kill command. These are SIG term by which the process this signal will terminate the process gracefully. It will allow the process to clean up the resource and then get exit. Then next we have SIG kill. By this signal, the process will forcefully terminate. It will got terminated immediately. Then we have SIG hub, which will hang up the process for a particular time. Let's try some. Let's try the kill command. Then, as you can see, there are some. There we have PID. We can kill this process by using the PID. Let's suppose I want to kill a process with PID 2. We can hit enter and then kill this process. And let's suppose I want to the send a signal of SIG kill to a process. Then I will type kill dash 9. Then I will give the PID of that process. And if I want to send a SIG hook signal, then I will give kill dash HUP, and then I will give the PID of that particular process. We can also terminate the processes. Some processes contains same same name. Let's suppose my system got a malware and its name is root, and I want to kill all the processes with name root. So by p kill, I can give the process name, and by this all the related process will be terminated. Next, next we have the top command. The top command provides a real-time system performance information. It provides a dynamic view of running process and other related data of processes. It is especially useful for monitoring system resources usage. Let me show the top command to you. This it display a live and continuous update of running process. As in Windows system we will use task manager by to monitor the performance. Here we can use these command to get the real time information of the running commands, running processes. Here in header section we have some information like system status, loading time, CPU usage, memory usage, total process running, total process is running, sleeping, stop, and another information we got in this head section. Then we have the all the processes with their PID and CPU uses, memory uses, time, and another information. We can perform some operations in top, while if we if we type capital P, the processes is sorted by CPU using. Those process using more CPU, which will come at top. And if we type capital M, then the process is sorted by their memory. As you can see, here 21 is on top. Let's suppose if I want to kill a process from there, we will use K, small k, and then we will provide the PID. Let's suppose I want to kill this process, then I will provide this PID. As you can see, let's suppose I open Firefox. As you can see, the Firefox is running in the processes. As you can see, let's suppose I want to kill this process, then I will provide PID. The default PID it is showing is 95494, which is the PID for the Firefox. For kill this, I will simply hit the enter button and again enter. As you can see, the Firefox process is got stopped. Let's suppose I want to search a process in this list of processes. For this, I will use O, and then we will provide some filter to search a process. To exit from this, we will use Q to exit from the top top command. And we clear. It will give top is an excellent, as we can say excellent tool for real-time system monitoring and troubleshooting. It will give a real-time interface for all the process running in your system. It can also use we can also use to track the performance of our system by using top command. For the manual of top, we can simply type man and then we'll type top. Here we got the manual, how we can operate the how come we can use the top command. We got a manual for this. Then we have some monitoring tools. We can monitor them, some processes with them. In our Linux system, we have a folder with name pros, in which we have all the information about the running all the running processes, include their CPU usage, memory usage, PID, and many other information. Let's check for this folder. For this, we can simply open. You can go simply for open folder and file system. And here we have pros. Here we have all the processes. If I want to search, go for process with PID 1, then we got all the information which the PID 1 process have. We can also go to pros folder by using terminal also. Unless we have all the running processes there with their PID, and we can get all the information from there. Next is next we have next state. Next state is also quite very informative command. It provides information about network connection, routing tables, interface, statistics of network. It is it can help you to troubleshoot network related issue and another issues which you are getting in your system. Let's try net set also, net state also. Here we got all the information about the network connections, routers, etc. We are using. We have some basic options in the net states. Let's suppose I want to see only TCP TCP connections. So for that we will use netset dash T, or you can also use netset dash TCP. For the UDP connections, we will use netset dot dash U. Here we go to UDP connections to show all the information in numerical addresses instead of host name port number. We can use netset dash, and we got information by this. We got information in a numerical format. Or netset help will provide you many other another options to use the netset command. Next, we have some questions. Let's do this question one by one to clearly understand what we have learned. Use star to create archive file from a directory. We have according to this, we have to create a tar file from a directory. For that, let's make a directory first. Mkdir. Let's suppose name is one. Here we have our directory one. Let's move into the one and create some files into it. Here we have some files into it. So question was create a archive file from a directory. Here we have one directory and we have to create a archive file for it. For this we will use tar dash cvf. We are using v also to in display the informations in between. For then we will give the file name, which we give one dot tar. Then we will give the directory name, which is one, and then enter by using ls. Where here we have one dot tar. Let me clear this. Next question we have use tar to extract the contents of an archive file. Let's first remove the as you can see there is no directory with name one. Let's extract the one dot tar to get the directory back. For this we will use tar dash xpf Then we give one dot star. Sorry. By using ls, we can see the tar file is extracted and we got one directory back. Next question is use tar command to add a file to an existing archive file. Question is we have to add some more files into an existing tar file, which is here we have one dot tar file existing, and let's suppose I want to move but web into that particular tar file. For this I will use tar dash rvf. Then we will give the file name, tar file name, which is tar1.tar. Then we will provide the file which we want to move into that particular tar file, which we have but web. um, it, it, it- sorry, I mistyped the file name. As you can see, the tar the but web file got into one dot tar. Next question we have use tar to remove files from an existing archive file. I think this question is typed wrong or anything else. There is no tar command able to that directly remove file from an existing archive. To remove them, we have to extract them first, then we can remove. There is no command which remove the tar, which remove a single file from a archive file. To skip, we can skip this question and we will have use tar command to archive to compress our archive file. Here we have some many compressing algorithm. We can use any of them. And let's suppose I will use mm, we can use any. Let's suppose we will use gzip to compress a directory. Hmm. For this we will type tar dash c, then v, and for we are compressing it into gzip, we will type z. If we are if if we want to compress it in bzip2, then we will type j instead of z. And we will type f. Then we will give the file name, which we give one dot tar dot two dot tar dot gz. Then we will provide directory name, which we have one, which we are less. Then we will have a compressed archive file, which with a ggp algorithm. Hmm. Moving ahead, we have a very interesting and important shell scripting. Wait a second. Yeah. So, as somebody of you are familiar with coding, what is coding? Shell scripting is also correlated with coding. Shell scripting is process of creating and writing series of commands for Linux. Let's suppose if I want to create a, I want to do multiple tasks on a terminal daily. So we can make a script of this command by using shell scripting to automate them. Shell scripts are used to automate repetitive tasks. It is very important to know about shell scripting. Very clu- it is very useful tool for cyber security, pen testing, and in every field, the shell scripting gonna be used very widely. Shell scripting is a very big topic. I can't tell you in one or two lectures. It is a proper course of shell scripting. You can, if you want to learn more about shell scripting and automation, you can go through any documentation or anything else. I will give a basic introduction of shell scripting. For by this you can understood what is shell scripting and how for what we will use it. If you are familiar with coding language, you are also familiar with input output functions, if else statements, variables. In shell scripting also we use these terms to make a script to automate any kind of work. Let's move to example to understand more about this. Shell script basically is a code which is stored as .sh extension. Let's suppose I want to create a directory, multiple directories at a time, and I have to create this directory daily for daily purpose. For that, I can make a shell script for that. For to make a shell script, we will firstly we will create a txt open text editor, which here I am opening nano And here we type all the commands which I want to execute with this script. Let's suppose I want to create a shell script for creating a new file. For this, I will use search and one dot txt. Let's first make it very simple and clear. Let me save this. To save any shell script, we have to provide a file extension name which is sh. I'm saving this with a pipe.sh. Enter. Here we have 5.sh here. To run this script, first we have to make it executable. We have already done read that how we can make a file executable. I have Let's make this 5.sh file executable. Chmod by using chmod. Then we will add plus x. We can simply give all the permissions. To 5.sh. As you can see, 5.sh code executing permissions. To execute a shell script file, we will simply type dot slash, then we will give file name which is 5.sh and hit enter. As you can see, here we got a txt file created by using the script, shell script. Let me show you another example which will create the concept of shell scripting for you. First, I will create a new script. And then I will create a variable x is equal to 10, then another y is equal to 5, and then I will use the if condition. Let me give you an overview for this script. This In this script, it is comparing the two variables which is x and y, and if they are not equal, then it will print not equal. Let me save this. file name sample.sh. Let me give the executable permission for this to this. Yes, more sample.sh. Then I will use root-h. Yes, as you can see, the output will get not equal. You can make a long script or short script to automate your your work by using shell scripting. Shell scripting itself is a very big topic. We are not trying to get involved in this. If you want to learn more about shell scripting, you can go through documentation of the shell scripting, and you can YouTube YouTube search for YouTube. Shell scripting is very powerful way to automate tasks, perform system at administration environment where whenever you want to create simple one, uh, linear or complex script, it is very efficient, and shell scripting will enhance your control over system, and it will enhance your Linux journey also. We can create functions in shell scripting. If you familiar with coding languages, you are also familiar with functions, and you can create loops in it also. Next, we have automating task with cron jobs. Let's suppose I tell you to create a file at on Diwali, and you are not with your computer, with your system. How you can automate your task and schedule your task? We can in Linux we can schedule and automate our task by giving them some time intervals, and it will It will run the cron job is very powerful tool which which is very useful also. It will run in backend and perform task for you. More to know more about the cron job, let me go to terminal first. Let's suppose I have a command touch one and I want to run this command after 1 hour. For this, we will use cron job, and for this we will first go to cron tab. Then we have cron tab command is used to automate the dash is used to edit a new cron job. R is used to delete, and L is used to display all the cron jobs are running. Let's first we have to add a new. For this we will type cron tab. Then first check how many cron jobs are running in background. For this we will type L. There is no cron tab for root. For this user there are no cron tab is running. Suppose I want to create a new cron tab. For this we will use cron tab in. There it will give some root options for editor. For initially we will use first one, which is also easiest one, and it opens a text editor. Here we have the manual for the how we can dip, schedule a task in by using cron job. To define the time, you can provide the value of minute, hour, day of month, and day of week. Or here there is an example. For example, you are you can run all a backup of all your user account by at 5 a.m. every week. Cron job is basically input five values, which are basically input five values, which are minute, hour, day of month, and the day of week. If you want to give this information to conserve, you can type this information by followed by a space. or if you want to leave them, you can use this symbol. For to make this more clear, let me show you something. Yeah. So let's suppose I give all the multiplication, all first, for first I give all the I give all five value as the symbol. So it will the task which we are giving will run at every minute. Let's suppose I want to run a task in every 5 minutes. For this, I will give five, then all another four values to that particular symbol. Then it will run in 5 minutes. Yeah. For let's suppose I want to run it at 2:05. It will run in next 2:05. Which means it will run at 2:05 a.m. If I give 14 here, then it will run at 2:05 p.m. And if we give 4 there, it will run fourth day of every month at 2:05 p.m. Let's suppose I give there, I give there 5. Then it will run fourth day of month, fourth day of May at 2:05 p.m. Let's suppose I give there 3. Then it will run at 4:05 p.m. on fourth day of month on Wednesday only. If there is Wednesday for 4th May, then it will run, the command will run at 2:05 p.m. This is how you can schedule a job for cron tab. To schedule a job, we will type cron job dash e. Here we got a text editor. There we will provide the time of execution. For initially, I am giving 2 space 14 space 1 space 1 space and star here. Then I can give any task there. Suppose I want to create a file. Here I will give touch and file name, which is 1.txt. If I for every for on every January 1st, this command will run on my system at 2:22 p.m. This is how you can automate any task, any command for, and then you can exit from there and save it. Here you can see installing new Chrome tab. Let's check it is it installed or not. We will check it as this. As you can see, here we got a new cron tab installed. It will this command will automatic now this command will automatic run at 1st of January at 2 2 p.m. This is how you can automate new task. You can simply give the script here for that that particular script will run on that day and perform your all the work you want to do. So there is an example. For example, you can run a backup file of all your user accounts at 5 p.m. every week with. That's what I want to run a backup file in my system every day. For this, I will give 0 for 0 minute and 5 for 5 p.m. Then start start for and then for first day of every week. We can give any day of a week. We can customize it as we want. I think that's all for today. Thank you so much. If anyone have any doubt and query, you can ask